What is up? Welcome in to Driving the Line, NC State, Kentucky version. My name is Alan Bell. Look, we got a great, 10, 5-minute show for you. Apologies for being late here. Books just taking forever to get props out. So we do the best we can. That's all we got, right? That's all we got. So, all right, everybody, drop your comments, questions, anything in the chat here, and we'll get it. Bronco Jam, what up, dog? What up? Joshua says, yeah, hit a nice both teams to score first 3 innings yesterday. Yeah, well done on that one. Well done. Man, that Tennessee Florida State was a war, wasn't it? Dude, we talked about all 4 of these games are like mirror images of each other. It was wild. Jeff says that was not a check swing. No, it wasn't. He went. Dude, he went. He went. Okay, so let me go and get the picks up, and then let's talk about it because I know that we're kind of running out of time. So, all right, we're already on NC State money line, already on over 8.5. Here are 2 more that I'm adding. Okay. Bobby said about the Vols. What about them? Indeed, man. It was awesome. Preston, how about the Vols, AB? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So I'm going to add NC State first 7 innings, over 3.5 runs, -130. And this next one, I'm going to take a shot. You don't have to take it. Understand exactly what it is. NC State to win, and NC State scores 10 or more runs at plus 1,300. I'm taking a shot. Again, we all understand that this is clearly a risk type play. Melody says, what book? That is at DraftKings. And to find that, go to correct score, scroll all the way down. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll pull it up on the screen. Now, actually, hold on. Yeah, just go to game score or correct score and scroll all the way down. You'll see it. It's on DraftKings. I don't know if any of the other books have them, but that's where that one is at. Now, we need to talk about the weather. Okay. So the thunderstorms are supposed to start about 3 o'clock Central Time. All right. That's 2 hours after the first pitch. All right. I'm using Central Time here. All right. So that's 2 hours after it. I think that we've got a chance for worse weather in tonight's game than we do for this one. But it all depends on the speed and how this game is going. Trent's got NC State first 7 at 2.5. I mean, go big. Like, I can't dictate anybody's money. I'm not in your checking account, but I mean, NC State plays pretty well. NC State's got a hoss on the mound too. Now for wind, okay, hang tight. Let me see if I can pull this up here. I'm going to try to break StreamYard here. So understand. Yeah, that win, it's tough. Okay, hold on. Get you a video. First 7 is under innings, Melanie. Scroll down there. You should see that. Let me know if you don't find it. Share screen. Boom. Okay, this is courtesy of Colin Wilson. So let me pull this up. Make it full screen. I want you to see the current wind conditions here. So there you go. I'm going to let this sit and play for a little bit. Now, take a look here. Center field blowing in. All right. But you see right field kind of a little sideways here. So what I mean by that is this. Left field is where your bombs are going to be. I think we're going to have some. It's humid as hell out there. I think we're going to have some. But understand, center field, look at that. So it's blowing in. The tough part is this, is the best way to describe it is if anybody's ever been to a game or just been to San Francisco, you get winds that are blowing in 4 different directions. That's kind of how this is during the day. At night, it's nice. Melanie says under innings, all it shows is extra innings. All right, hang tight. Hang tight. Heel. Oh, let's see. Okay. See if I can pull it up here. Yeah, Bronco, you're right. Sunday will be match day with the Heat. Let me pull this back down. So we'll have this going so you can see. But yeah, I wanted to show you the wind here. All right, so you got NC State over 2.5. All right, there we go. All right, you got a better line than me. Okay. Let me pull baseball up so that we can all do this together. Okay, hold on. About the ump behind the dish, I don't know, Bailey. I'm not sure. Yeah, like they've been calling it tight so far, right? And calling games tight leads to runs. Now, be nice to have a million errors. Like that certainly helped. Will there be a run in the first inning? Man, that one's tough. It's the first inning's the only time in the game where you have the three best hitters of both teams up to bat, but it's difficult. You got good pitching, man, especially on NC State side. Somebody's probably gonna have to knock a bomb out there. Yeah, I don't know. Kentucky can walk guys too, but I don't like that first inning's tough. I would probably look to first three. You could go to DraftKings and look first three innings. I think both teams to score one run is plus 120. Now, also, and let me pull this up so that we can all find these bets. But like if you like that NC State bet, you could do the same thing for Kentucky and it's plus 800. Okay, so the first one, correct score. Let's scroll all the way down. Can everybody see this? Okay. Oh, it's the wrong game. Sorry. Let's see. Come on, DraftKings. All right. Okay, NC State, Kentucky. First game would help. Correct score. Okay. Scroll all the way down. Right there. Yep. Yeah, Austin. Yeah, dude. Old Candlestick. I know, man. Jeff says, out of school, I'm not even trying. Dude, 68,000 Jello shots, right? I know it's gonna be brutal, man. Okay, so that's the NC State. It's a correct score all the way down. Kentucky, I mean, same deal. Like again, it's plus 800. Like, understand what the bet is. You know what I mean? Like, we're taking a shot. If you don't want to take a risky bet, don't do it. Right? Like, we're not like going crazy over this one. Okay, so let me take that off here. Now, the other one was first 7. So we go to innings. Okay. Total runs. Okay. Kentucky. NC State, first 3, first 5, first 7. There you go. All right. So it is. Okay. Shoot. Well, let's go 2.5. I'll change that on the recap screen. All right. So over 2.5 there for team total runs. That's what we'll go with, man. So I'll update that on the recap screen. But yeah, first 7 over 2.5. This one's tough because clearly the books and everyone else are worried about the weather. So yeah, gotta be careful with it. You know what I mean? Let's pull this up. So yeah, all right. So all right, is everybody in the chat? Are we good? We're changing first 7 over 2.5. Type 1 in the chat if we're all good on that. Melanie says, weird, you don't have that. Yeah. Josh says, yeah, buddy. Okay. All right, we're good. Scott, okay. So yeah, it can be a very low scoring game. You got two good teams that can pitch. That's the deal. Town Tizzle said ran NC State with Texas A&M +2. Nice. I like that one. Well, hit it for 2 minutes since a run lower than you got. Boom, YouTube user. Well done. Josh says 11111. Nice. I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can pull. Oh, I hope I have it. Yeah, like this game is tough, man. Like these two teams are legitimately they don't mind playing low scoring games, but That said, though, like NC State, like they can go ham at any moment, and usually do in game ones. Like they don't mess around, dude. Kentucky can score, but you don't like count on it. You know what I mean? Like that Oregon State series was like that's Kentucky. I say that and Kentucky scores 40 runs. You know what I mean? But all right, let me see if I can pull this up here. Hold on. Pull this back. Boom. There we go. Okay. So let's compare these two teams. Bronco Jim. I would say tonight a better opportunity for low score weather. No, you're not. Like I feel that the worst weather is going to be for tonight and not this one. Scott, Maryland doesn't seem to offer 7 innings, only 5. Yeah, see, every state is different. Like that's the brutal one, dude. Like that one's tough. Like every state is different. Like I hate it. Just you literally making these lines move. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Back on the Braves. Overshay, dude, they're hitting right now, man. They're doing it. Marco says, yeah, sounds good, even though offshore doesn't have it. Yeah, like, dude, it's tough, man. Like that's the brutal part. Like, not only every state, but then offshores, you mix those in as well. Let's talk about these two teams real quick. Before, and I'm not going to keep you because I know that we got to get those in. But yeah, I mean, Kentucky 45-14, number 2 overall seed in the country. NC State, we've been playing NC State a lot this year. They're very, very underrated team. You look at the batting averages, 287 to 290, runs per game, 7.9, 7.7. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah. Home runs 84 to 99. Last 5 game one. Dude, NC State 5-0 in game one, their last 5. Like they are a wagon. A wagon. Kentucky 4-1, not bad. Last 5 game twos projecting out 4-1, 2-3. Keep an eye on that for NC State, whether they win or lose. Neutral site 3.311. ERA. See, that's the other thing too. Look, 4.95 Kentucky, and understand, like, and I'll pull myself on screen. Understand the competition that both of these teams went through. Like they're better pitching teams than that those two numbers show. I mean, they played literally all the teams that are in this tournament right now. Runs allowed per game 5.2, 6.3. Yeah, like that's why. Like, I mean, this game could get out of hand quick. Like it really could. It really, really could. So, okay. Yeah, that's that right there. Let me know if you have any questions in regards to that, but we'll pull that one down, pull the picks back up. So, yeah. So again, this is where we sit for this game, and we'll do the same thing for Florida and Texas A&M tonight. Definitely going to do it because of that weather. But yeah, so first 7, we'll change that over 2.5, and then we'll go NC State. Like, again, taking a shot here. NC State wins and scores 10+ runs at plus 1,300. Now, here's another thing. We're pretty heavy on NC State. And in the chat, like, let me know your thoughts here. So we're pretty heavy NC State here. Heavy on the over. Bailey, hey, good looking out by you, man. Playing Kentucky, their team total, whether you play full game, first 7, first 5, I get nervous about first 3s and first inning. I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just you run out of time so quick. If you're heavily leveraged on NC State, like mixing in a Kentucky play might not be a bad idea. But you want to look for something that doesn't negate an NC State play, right? Like all of these could hit and you could still cash on a Kentucky team total over. Obviously, they got to score to do it, but that's something to pay attention to here, that you could give yourself opportunities to not only hit all of them, but a little bit of a hedge type of insurance too. You know what I mean? So pay attention to that. Use that in your favor if you like. I don't hate the strategy. Like Kentucky, first 7. Even I think their team total is 4.5, a little high, but I mean, I don't necessarily hate it. This one's just tough. This is a game that could be very much like North Carolina, Virginia, or like I'm going to be honest. I think NC State comes out and immediately starts hitting. I think they do. 115 for that Kentucky first five. Yeah, what is it? 2.5, I think, the runs. Like it's not a bad strategy. Now I know that like you're adding a lot like quantity wise, of bets on one game, but we're mixing in other plays or plays on the other team over 2.5. Like dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Kentucky first five over 2.5. Like first five, first sevens. Um, I don't hate it. I wouldn't even hate if you went full game, and I think it's 4.5. Like that's a lot of runs. I don't know if Kentucky does that. I mean, they could. But like I think NC State comes out and gets this party started early. That's what they do in game ones of like every single series. Now, again, Kentucky has good pitching. Not saying they don't, but as Georgia, like it was 18-1 in about 9 minutes. Like NC State's got some Florida State in them. Like they're not afraid to get the party started immediately. Could turn into craziness afterward, but they're not afraid to do it. I think that's it. Like I don't want to take you guys to have another game starting in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So I don't want to keep you guys, but hopefully like this is helpful. We'll have more time tonight before the Florida Texas A&M game because they got pretty much almost all of the props out. I know that they'll have a few more, so we'll have more time to chop it up. Like we'll go an hour before that game, but I mean the books are doing what books do, like just taking time on this one. So, yeah, I just wanted to get at least get in front of you guys. Scott says I don't get it though. Last night Maryland had that, dude. It's the books. That's what I'm saying. Like Scott. Okay, Scott, you bring up a good question. I don't get it though. Last night Maryland had the BTTs for Tennessee. Yeah, it's because we whipped their ass on it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people, like not you guys, but like I'll talk to friends who are like, oh, the books aren't doing that. I'm like, yes, the hell they are. Yes, they are. They're not going to give you that option. You know what I mean? Because I mean, 4 runs for both Florida State and Tennessee. I was like, you guys are on drugs over here, man. No, just kidding. But no, like, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's for real. The books, like, they're dictating what they're gonna allow you to do and not do, and especially after last night. So it's tough, man. Like that's what I said. Like that's why I hated having to move the show back because I mean, look, like it's real. Like dealing with this is real. It's difficult, man. But I mean, I guess they're doing their best. Whatever. Let's whoop them and take their money. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. All right. So, let's see. Taylor says, NC State, Texas A&M. I like it. Like, I like it a lot. That's a good number right there, man. Scott says, oh, sorry, wrong one. Game total 9. Do you like the over there? Yeah, I don't like. I don't know if I wouldn't go 9.5. Like if we're all on 8.5 and you get 9, don't mind it, right? 5-4. If you get a push, you get a push, whatever, right? Like you don't. The additional run doesn't cause the loss. You see what I'm saying? Like if we have 8.5, we need 9 as well. Now, a 9 for the 8.5 is a win compared to the push. Like we all certainly get that, but you're not having to add an additional run like to negate a loss. You're adding an additional run, to get the win, certainly. But yeah, I don't mind it, man. I don't mind that at all, really. Like if you get a 4-4 game, I mean, you've got a push guaranteed. So that's the nice part about when you get a number without the hook that is an odd number. Start to play in your head. You're like, okay, 4-4. Somebody has to win, right? Somebody has to get 5. So yeah, like I don't mind that at all, Scott. Like that's a good play. Taylor says, nice boost. Okay, there you go. Taylor, good looking out, bro. Good looking out indeed. Okay. Wayne says NC State first inning 3. Man, look, Big Wayne, my boy. it's so risky. It's it's so risky because you've got to get a run and they can't score. Um, it, I don't hate it as long as we understand what the risk is, right? Like the same deal on the NC State win and score 10 plus runs, 1,300. Like, the risk isn't immediate, like on a loss, you know what I'm saying? But like, we understand like how like difficult that it is. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have some, luck. I mean, you really do. But like, I don't hate it, man. Caesar's bet MGM still has an 8.5. Hell yeah, dude. Like, I'm down with that over. Like, I get it. There are weather issues, a couple hours. Wind, certainly a deal. But, you saw the graphic. Like, these teams score a lot of runs, and they don't do it by home runs, right? 90 something, 80 something. I mean, Florida State and Tennessee were one. Tennessee's hit 173 home runs this year. Florida State 123. So, these teams manufacture runs. They're good on the base pass. They kind of like Vanderbilt, you know what I mean? Like Tim Corbin. They're not afraid to go station to station. They'll manufacture dudes for sure. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. So, okay. All right. Well, in there, those are the plays. Obviously, understand, where you're at. And everybody's slips could look a little bit different. So, that's it. All right. We'll be live an hour before Florida State, before Florida and Texas A&M. So I'll get the show put up and so that, can hit notifications, whatever. So everybody knows what time we go. But good to see you guys. Hope you're having a good Saturday. It's hot, man. That's what's going to play in our favor, especially these thunderstorms. If we get a clearing, especially right now, it is humid as hell in Omaha. And I think it's almost 70%. And if we get like clearings with these storms, it's going to go to 75, 80% later on as we go. So that plays in our favor. Anyways, all right, everybody, chill out, get you something to eat, get you a little lunch, some crawfish, whatever. And we'll be back here. What time's that game start? 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live on here. So I'll see you guys all then. Peace.